Hey guys, we are live. We're live again. We can't get enough. We can't get enough.
That's
David,
right, Bruce. We are live. The Porter Brothers live at you again.
how are you?
I'm fantastic. What are we doing now? We're doing AtCostMetals.Club.
AtCostMetals.Club, guys. Super exciting stuff that we have going on here. And here's the thing: this deal is in pre-launch, and I was just talking to some of the guys that go, talk about this or talk about that, but don't worry about this or that or the other. But look, guys, here's the deal: you need to get out of your fiat. They're inflating your fiat through the roof, okay, and you need to get into gold, you need to get into silver, you need to get into blockchains that are not, they're not able to just inflate the heck out of, okay? And you need to do it soon. And with this deal that we have set up, and went out with the founder and everything, we met with the founder, and we're super excited about it. And this is a way you can do it, and you can make a bunch of money doing it.
That's right. We have the latest, the newest modern coins, bullion coins. Gold and silver is all about supply and demand. And the supply of gold and silver has kept up with civilization to this day. It's been the best hedge against the dollar, against the other currencies.
Look, here's the deal. And people, when I say, I think maybe the home deal brought it home a little bit more to people. I used to tell people all the time, listen, the same amount of gold that bought you a loaf of bread 100 years ago was the same amount of gold that bought you a loaf of bread 200 years ago, was the same amount of gold that bought you a loaf of bread 300 years ago. And it's the same amount of gold that will buy you a loaf of bread now. Now, if that's a little bit harder for folks to understand, let's take it into homes, right? The same amount of gold for that you used 100 years ago to buy a home will buy you the same basic home now. So
that's right.
Meanwhile, your house, our houses, they've tripled in values. We've all seen them go up, and the reason is because they're inflating our money so much. It's absolutely ridiculous what's going on. And here we have something that came on our lap. Of course, my friend Jared Arms called us up. Jared was a very first Washington Elite Award recipient way back when, it feels like.
Yes, Jared's great man. Thank you so much, Jared, for bringing us on here.
We are super excited about it. And here's the deal, guys. This thing is explosive. And, there's been a few times in our lives when, maybe dad or whoever was, not maybe, dad was involved in some type of a business like this. And he made a bunch of money, and it was life-changing for us. And so here we are in a situation, the same situation. And it goes together along with the same stuff that we've been telling you guys for the last 10 years. The last 10 years, what I've been telling you, this is a monetary revolution. We are in a monetary revolution. The central banks, the central bankers have taken over basically the entire world. Okay, the entire world. They've bypassed, or URSEPT, or whatever that word is, but they bypassed the government. The reason why nobody needs to go, the reasons why the presidents don't need to go to Congress in order to get authorization in order to go to war is because they don't need Congress to pay the bill. And why don't they need Congress to pay the bill? They don't need Congress to pay the bill because the central bank will give them the money anyway.
That's right. And it's just money. It doesn't go through a mining process. There's no process to it. It's completely volatile. And we're looking at all these different security measures that actually restrict the common person from maybe doing things that they want to do. And we are looking at recycling all this gold, goes through a process where we're recycling old coins, new coins, and all the regulatory framework is at your disposal, and you're able to utilize this forever, really, because the gold is always going to be able to be utilized into your health, into your technology, into things like this, and silver as well. We're super excited. The amount of product that is available now and going to be distributed through this process is extremely exciting. We're in early, and this is a great opportunity for everybody.
It is. Not only are we in early, but we have a direct line to the top. To the top. We flew out. I flew out. I met with JD. I met with Justin Davis, myself. We sat down live on our show, Impact in the Morning. Of course, this is the Porter Brothers. We thought about calling the other show Porter Brothers, but it didn't quit fight. Impact Live, Money in the Morning. Join us every morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and around the world. But we have this right now. This is about really, it's the continuation of what we've been saying for the last decade. And that is the way that we take the power back from these people. The way that we fight back, and we do it peacefully, is we stop using the US dollar whenever possible. We get out of the US dollar. So the reason why, so the central bank, which for us is the Federal Reserve, privately owned bank, they give Joe Biden or whoever else, they want the money to do whatever, and you have no say. You have no say whatsoever. And they take it from you via inflation. You don't feel it. It's a very sneaky tax. People are starting to wake up, though. They're starting to understand it's a sneaky tax. And that's how they take it from you. And then you go to buy your groceries, and eggs are double. You go to buy your groceries, bread's double. Your home has doubled. The value hasn't doubled. It's still the same amount of gold to buy your house.
That's true. Go. Well, I was going to say that. Go ahead, Bruce. I lost my point there.
Still the same amount of gold to buy your house. The value of the house has not moved. The value of your dollars is what you lost. You lost the value of your dollars. And right now, if all you're doing is staying in dollars, then you're getting deflated the whole time. You're getting that money taken from you. So the way that we can fight back is to take the excess money and to put it in things like gold, into things like silver, into things like Bitcoin, into things like Litecoin, things like Global Boost. And the other ones are kind of like tokens and stuff like this. They can be frozen, seized, all that stuff. What we're talking about today is AtCostMetals. And because we're so excited about it, the way this deal works, you're able to buy the metal at cost from the dealer. You pay a certain amount for the membership. It's a membership just like Costco. You pay for that membership, and then you are able to buy gold, silver, coins, bullion, all these types of things, bars at cost. It's in pre-launch right now. We're launching probably later this week. I'm saying Sunday. Nobody really knows. Everyone says, oh, you guys are doing a show. You must be launching on the show. And I said, no. We haven't coordinated or anything like that. But we do plan on being the largest leg, the largest distributor in this deal. And we are going to change people's lives because that's what it's all about.
Yes. And the best part about this process at Cost Metals is you're going to be receiving your metals monthly. So every month you'll be invested into these metals, and it's going to be super productive. We always tell you to dollar cost average your crypto, your dollar cost average your gold and your silver as well. They're finely minted coins. You won't ever lose your value. This isn't something that's going to go to zero like other companies that you're relying on a CEO, you're relying on the team, or technology that could be outdated at a later point. Gold, you'll always be able to utilize on your process if you like the feeling of wearing those gold jewelry or precious metals. It's always going to be there. The women are attracted to it. The men are attracted to it. It's one of those things. It's electromagnetic energy, and it is that money of the Lord, as a lot of people would tell you.
Well, and people don't know it. And I'll talk about it I'm going to play I'm going to show you the comp plan here in a minute. But actually, it was a constitutional mandate. After we kicked the Brits out of here, it was a constitutional mandate to use gold or silver as currency. And the reason that is because they knew from the central bank in England what was going to happen if we had a central bank. But it didn't take long. And the history, one day I'll go through all the history. But in 1864, less than 100 years after we started this country, we were moved off of that mandate and we started using paper money.
And who brought us off the mandate? A communist regime, an eliminator of freedom. And this is what gold and silver does for you. It lets you stand on your own platform.
It lets you stand on your own platform, lets you stand for yourself. That's what it's all about. It's about taking the power back. Guys, we will never pay off the national debt if we keep using the US dollar. And fine, use the US dollar, use it to trade, use it to pay your mortgage, use, all these types of things. But the rest of it, or part of it, put in other things that aren't going to be inflated. And if you just bought like one of these MS70 silver dollars per month, if you just do that over the next little bit, it's a coin of the month thing that we have going on. It's going to compound like nobody's business. Look, guys, we're really excited about it. It's a very timely deal. It's a timely deal. And it's going to play into the other things that we're doing. Okay. But right now, this opportunity right here is massive. And that's why we're coming to you. We're going to do this show every day, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. We're going to invite people on. We're going to talk about it Monday through Friday. I like my weekends off. But we're going to do it, and we're going to push this thing until not only are we making six figures per month, but we want you to be making six figures per month as well. And six figures per month, it's not even really that much money. We've done it plenty of times before, but it sure is nice.
What makes a king and a queen a queen? It's that golden crown. It's that vault of gold. It's that distribution of wealth that they can create for their family and for their community. So we're looking to distribute these coins, these precious coins. Are very nice. I'll let maybe JD or Bruce knows, and one of the guys tell you more about this specific coin. It's finely minted, and we're really impressed by the mint. One time I handed my friend a coin not too long ago, and it's so funny. Once they have a coin in their hands, they really don't want to let it go. It's hard to part from your precious metals, right? And
It
he
really
ended
is.
up just giving me the face value for it. I said, okay, you can keep it. But
Yep.
it was a cool one too, a mint from a friend.
Well, that's exactly right. And it's listen, guys, super excited about it. I recorded a comp. I recorded the comp plan, and again, you'll be this or that or whatever. But I want you guys to see it. Really exciting stuff. Played it on out to where you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars. It doesn't take long, but I'm going to play it now. And again, we're going to do this every day, Monday through Friday. We're going to be here. We're going to work with you. We're going to answer your questions till we're all successful.
That's right. That's what we love to do. It's our favorite thing, and we'll keep it up.
That's it. So watch this. It's super, super exciting. This is the comp plan on AtCostMetals.Club. Go to. Hey, everyone. Thank you for joining. Super excited about AtCostMetals. AtCostMetals.Club is where I'm sending people. That refers directly to our affiliate group. Of course, you want to be in our group because we're growing by, the goal is to grow by 1%. Okay, 1% per day. So 1% per day for 1 year, and we should be 37x. 37x by the end of the year. Okay. First time doing the comp plan. This is what Dad used to do when he blow these MLM companies up, these network marketing companies up. He would do this right in front of the whiteboard. I got a whiteboard, so I can't help myself. Okay. David and I have been on TV all this morning. We're going to come live again on TV. You're probably watching this live, as a matter of fact. Okay, so we have at cost metals. AtCostMetals.Club. .club is where we are, okay? AtCostMetals.com. Right now, our current position that we're working on is clubs, okay? That's the one we're building right now, and that should forward you to clubs. It may forward you to something else later on. We'll see. But AtCostMetals. Listen, guys, with what is going on with the inflation of our currency right now, you need to get involved. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to run through some of the numbers so that we can see how this thing plays out. I got my handy dandy phone calculator here with some numbers, okay? And we're going to see how much money we're going to make. We're going to count it, our chickens before they hatch. Okay, so you're going to get in, right? This is you. That's you. You're going to get in at $3.99. You know why you're going to get in at $3.99? Because you want to make the money. You want to make the money, right? That's the whole point. $3.99, you're going to get 3 MS70 silver coins along with your year and a half membership. You can also get in at $149, okay? And that's just the membership. You get no coins, all right? But we'll go through that. For today's presentation, for today's numbers, I'm going to go ahead and run the $3.99 because that's what everybody should be pushing. And you basically get the money back anyway. You have your year and a half membership. You get 50% more membership, and you get some silver. And let's face it, with what they're doing here in Washington, you need to get your money in something other than fiat. That's the way it is. So you're going to come in at $3.99. Now, it's a binary, so you have two legs. Now, you can go infinitely wide. You're going to want to sponsor a lot of people on your first level, okay? Because you get a 10% matching bonus of all those people. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So you're going to go infinitely wide. But for the binary, that doesn't flush, by the way, which is a huge bonus in this deal. Binaries a lot of times will flush if you don't hit the bonuses at the right time. But you're going to, for the sake of this, we're going to do two down because that's all you can do. It's forced, okay? So we got here 1, 1, right? I call up my brother. I say, hey, David, we're going to make a bunch of money again. Travel the world, have a great time, have our friends make money. This is going to be great. He gets in $3.99 as well. And I call my other brother, James, and I say, hey, James, you got to get in this thing, man. This is going to be awesome. Okay? It's just for conversation purposes. Now, they get in at $3.99. Again, we're focused on the $3.99 package right now. $3.99 package gives you 100 points into the binary. Okay, that's the way it works. So you're going to get 100 points here, and you're going to get 100 points here. Okay, now you're also going to get a $50 bonus every time you sign them up. You get a $25 bonus every time you personally sign up somebody. Remember, you can go infinite on that, right? $25 bonus every time you sign someone up for $149. It's a $50 bonus every time you sign up for $3.99. So I have over here, I made $100. $100 on the bonus. Okay? All right. So now they are going, you're going to help them. That's the way it works. We always help each other. It's a nice thing about these matrices, these things. I'm going to help my brother David get 2 people. And I'm going to help my brother James get 2 people. $3.99, $3.99, $3.99 across, okay? We're using $3.99 right now. They're going to get their bonus. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm doing the binary payout right now, okay? So I'm going to get this same 100 points, though. So even though they're now a level down, so on this level right here, I got the 100 and the 100. I have 200 points so far. On this level, I'm going to get 200 and 200. So now I have 300 points on both sides. See how that works? Now, as soon as you get 500 points on both sides, you get a payment, and that's $500, right? Boom. So 500, 500, you get a payment. That's going to happen on this next level. If you watch this. So now we're going to help them, right? Boom, boom, boom. Signing up, signing up. And of course, some of these people are going to buy a lot of different metals and all that stuff, but we're not even going to worry about that right now. So we helped them, okay, and now they're making their bonuses, their $50 bonuses, right? Now, a lot of these people as well, you're going to sign up. They're going to be your personal. They're going to be your personal sign up, and you're going to put them under the people. Already has happened to me. I don't know who people are under me. I've also had people sign up that I haven't, even connected with them. Of course, we have a pretty big. A lot of people know us, right? So I say, hey, sign up. They're signing up. Now, on this level, you see David. We're going to put D here for David. We'll put J here for James. Okay. Now, here we are. So now on David's leg, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now I have 7. It's the power of the matrix now. He's got 100, 200, 300, 400 points over here. And again, 400 points over here for James. Okay, so now you can start to see how this thing plays out. Over to my handy dandy calculator here because I have my notes. You know, your upline is really important. We're going to be that upline for you. For us, of course, we got Cowboy, we've Carla, we've Joe, Jared Arms who brought us in, my man Jared Arms, and of course JD Justin, who we just went out to Texas to see. We're going to get us involved. We're going to go see the big guy. We got a direct line to the big guy. All right, important stuff. So now look, we have 400, 200, 100, right? So now we have 700 points on this side of David's leg. And then we also have, oh no, that's right. So that's included. So we have 700 points. And of course, over here we have the same thing, 700 points. So now we have 1,400 points total. And what happens? They're making the money. That's what happens. You get, as long as they match, right? It's got to be on either side, but you get every 500 points on both sides, you get 500 bucks. So we have, and maybe I'll do that over on this side. I'll keep those bonuses over here. I'll keep these bonuses over here. So now here at the third level, okay, we have 700 and 700 on David and James. All right, I'm just going to worry about the top level commission right now. That's what we're going to worry about. So now that's 1,400 total, right? But we have basically 500 payable on either side. So 700 and 700, boom, we make 500 bucks. So we're making 500 bucks right here. All I have done at this point is I brought my brother James in, I brought my brother David in, and I helped them get their 2 people, and we helped those 2 people get their 2 people. We make our 500 bucks. We have our other bonuses as well. Okay, so I guess I'll write it right here. So now we have 500 that gets paid out. First time doing the comp plan here, so we're rolling through it. I actually have David over here on the phone right next to me, and he's. I told him if I mess anything up, you just have to say something. Otherwise, I'm just recording here. Okay, so now we made $500, and now it's 500 and 500 makes 500 bucks, right? So we still have how much? 200 on each leg, and that stays there until it pays out. So it doesn't flush, and that's a big thing. It's big. Okay. So now let's run the numbers a little bit more. Okay, so we're gonna, of course, we're making money, right? We have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 people. I can tell you we haven't even really tried yet, and we have about that in our organization right now. So we're now starting to stack things correctly. Everybody wants AtCostMetals. Who doesn't want to buy AtCostMetals? Here in Washington, they're printing up money. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. They have they don't want to balance the budget at all. Actually, they can't balance the budget. If you understand what's going on, they're lending paper money or digital money. It's already digital. 90% of it's digital to us, and then they're charging us $3 for every $100. So we would never pay off the national debt. That's for another show. We'll continue to talk about that. Okay, so next level we have here, right? So here we go. Boom. We're moving on here. Okay. Now on this level, we're adding, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 times 100, so that's 1,600 BV. 1600 BV. That's 800 on either side. Okay, and remember we have the 200 left over there. Okay, so now 500 has been paid out. We had 200 left over. Minus 500. $200 left over. Plus we have 800 on either side. So that means we have 1,000 BV on each side. What does that mean? We make $1,000. Okay? Minus 1,000. I should say plus 1,000 because that's what we're getting paid. But for this, I'll say minus 1,000. And remember, these $25 and $100 bonuses, you're still getting. A lot of these people are going to end up being personally sponsored, especially if you're as excited about this as we are and you see the opportunity here. Guys, I haven't done a network marketing deal in a long time. Dad made a bunch of money with these things back in the day, so we know how they work. I know how important it is to put this on here so that people can understand and run the numbers, okay? But we haven't really done one of these, but in a long time. But we had a big network, and we know how to do things. And so we're going to be doing a show every day. We're going to we're doing this show every single day, and we're going to talk about this, and we're going to help you build your network. So whose network do you want to be in? You want to be in our network right now. If you're in someone else's network, we're still going to help you out, okay? That's the way network marketing works. But of course, we're building. We are building, okay? So we're not going to worry about that bonus here. We are 1, 2, 3, 4 levels down. 4 levels down. It's nothing. It's nothing, guys. 4 levels down. We've already made $1,500. So let's run these numbers a little bit more. All right, so we're going to go down the next level here. This is now the 5th level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Dad used to do these. We used to have hundreds of people in the house. We had some big house in North Carolina, big, huge, great room. He'd have everybody over. We'd be parking cars all over the lawn. Everybody making money, helping each other out. Okay, so on this next level, there are a lot more people, right? There's a lot more. So let's see what we have here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So we have 16 on one side and we have 16 on the other side. I don't need the calculator for that. That's 32, right? So that's 32. $3,200 points you're making on that one, okay? On that level right there, 3,200 points, including your, not including your other bonuses, and not including some people may start to cycle on their monthly, what they're buying. They want to buy more metal. You get points on the metal. That's the way it all works, right? So at 32, you have 16, right? So now we have plus 16 and plus 16. You get paid every 500, remember, so you're gonna make 1,500 on both sides. You're gonna make 1,500. You're gonna have 1,500 on both sides that gets paid out. And you're gonna leave yourself with 100 on either side, right? So that's gonna leave us with 100 in BV. And again, it never flushes. I know I said that a few times, but so, David, we're going on a commercial break on our news stations in Texas and Louisiana. So I wanted to just pull away. It's a 3-minute and it's a 40-second, 3-minute and 40-second TV commercial. This is the type of stuff, guys, You want to get in this deal? You want to do it with us? We're going to put you on TV. You want to be on TV? We'll put you on TV.
It's really a win-win. It's nothing like being live action on the TV and going through the success and the history of gold and silver. I'm really excited about it. It's almost something that every investor can get involved in. They can hold, and they can get it at any price range. From a single coin all the way up to your multiple big league stuff. And what's more stable than that? There's really nothing that stood the test of time more than gold coins and silver coins.
That's right. And I'll tell you what, guys, the exciting part of this plan that we're putting together is on the second half of this commercial break. But I had to take a quick break because, of course, our friends at Smart Money Culture TV have to, they said, Bruce, we don't want to stop you from saying anything that you're saying. We want you and David to be able to say whatever you want to say. So we're not going to make you beholden to the different advertisers. And I really appreciate that. And so They said, hey, look, we want to start running some advertisements for our own platform, which of course we share in the growth of that platform. And so of course we agreed. And so that's what's going on right now. But the second half of that plan is absolutely exciting. I'm going to show it to you in a minute.
And can we talk about our guy there that's got us on the network?
Mr. Fly Mackey.
Thank you. Big ups to Mr. Fly Mackey, and to support our freedom of speech here and enroll in our business process. It's been a heck of a time.
Well, you know what, David? Thanks for bringing that up, because that is exactly what's happening, right? He is supporting our free speech. He's supporting our free speech. We're able to talk to you guys how we want to talk to you. We've had multiple YouTube has pinged us about this, that, and the other. I mean, nothing too bad, but it's like the Nazis over there, man. I mean, you say this, you say that, they're like, AI runs through it, and then they, whatever. Basically, here, Fly says, Bruce, just don't curse.
That's right?
Just don't curse, okay?
That's why I put my suit and tie on. It helps me not swear at all. Or sometimes I just imagine mom's watching, and then I can cut it too. But of course, I don't curse anyway. So
I know, right? Yeah, that's what our sister Catherine used to say to me all the time. We were growing up. She'd say my nickname was Bo. Bo, what would you do if mom was here?
Sounds like she's just trying to get her way.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Because shit, man, I wouldn't have done anything if mom was there. I would have just sat there and done nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. So they're running the commercial right now. So I have my eye on that. He says,
could you imagine being there for the California Gold Rush? I mean, what a time, right? I would have hauled my horse that way. Man, such an experience going through the crypto mining as well.
It really is. And that's, guys, this stuff is all connected. One day we may end up out in wherever mining more gold and more silver. I mean, the universe is very vast. So, of course, there's going to be more of it. There is not going to be more Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Global Boost, and there's probably a few other ones. Now, you need all of it, because here's the thing. The paper money is definitely going to zero. Paper money is definitely going to zero. It may not be this year. It may not be next year. It may not be 10 years from now. But I can pretty much guarantee you within 50 years, it's going to be worth zero. 100 years, absolutely guaranteed. That paper money is going to be worth zero. The other day, I was going to bring it up at some point, and it looks like we're about to be cut back on. No, they're still running their commercial. Nice commercial, Fly. Nice work, man. Looking good. That stuff's going to be worth zero. If they dig up a big pot of $100 paper bills 200 years from now, you know what that's going to be worth?
Oh boy, it's going to be worth a pack of dirt.
Nothing. They're gonna put it maybe in a museum or something, but probably not. They got plenty of those things. Like the way they're inflating the money, it's unbelievable, guys. It's unbelievable. And we had, Speaker Mike Johnson come out and he goes, this is the Conservative Party and blah, 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 and this and that, and we're saving $34 billion or something. And, Steve Bannon comes out and he's like, $34 billion? That only pays, pays for the interest for like 2 weeks on the amount that you're spending every month. It's absolutely unbelievable, guys. So the way out of this, again, is getting into things like gold, like silver, like Bitcoin, like Litecoin, like Global Boost. And I understand people are scared of the digital stuff, and it's easy. This much easier with AtCostMetal.Club to join our network. And we're back. So I'm going to step in back into the compensation plan because I want you to see these next set of numbers. It's super, super exciting. Let me see
there
here.
We go.
There it is. There it is right there. Here we are. I just finished the first part.
Huge, huge, guys. Because you may have one leg that goes down like gangbusters. You can have a bunch of volume in there, and you're going to have another leg that maybe slower. But now, if you're smart, that's not going to happen. Another thing I want to bring up is that there is a cap on this. You see, this volume goes down to infinity, but you can only make 30,000 per week on each leg. Okay, so there's some safeguards. One of the biggest problems that they have in a deal like this is that they pay out too much money, and the distributor ends up making too much money, and then the company is not able to salvage itself, and then the company goes under. And that was one of the reasons why I myself had to go out there and talk to JD, Justin Davis, and make sure that these guys knew what the heck they were doing before I came to you and started talking about it. So there's a cap on that. You can only pay out 30,000 per position per week, okay, in order to make it work. And at any given time, only 75% of the profit can be paid out in the matrix. So if there is some other stuff that comes up, you can only pay out 75%. That way the company stays afloat and it's all working. Okay, so those are the safeguards that they have in there. If you're familiar with this type of thing, there's a master distributor. That's the top distributor. We don't have a master distributor per se, but that top position, 50% of that is paid out in a pot of gold bonus, and that gets paid out to all the top distributors. And then the other half of it is used for the company. Okay, so all right. So now what do we have? What's happened here, right? We made $500. We made $1,500. We made $1,000. We made 500. We made 1,500. We're at level 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at our fifth level down. Okay, we're at our fifth level down, and we have how many people in our organization? We have 3. Let me see. The math is easy. So if that was 3,200 on that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 32 on that level, 16 plus 32, 16 plus 32, 48 plus 400, or 4, 16 plus 32 plus 4, 2, 4, that's 8. So this higher level math messing me up here. So we have 32 people here, we have 16 here, and what I should show on here is 800. That's what's throwing me off. That's the total BV. You get paid the 400, right? Or there's on each side 400, 400. In the beginning, I was saying that, so I'm going to change this as well because so I'm going to make that 4. So that all my numbers make sense, okay? Because I apparently started changing how I was talking about it in the beginning. Okay, so 32 plus 16 plus 4 plus 8 So we have 62 people. Okay, we have 62 people in there. And we have made, how much did we make? We made 500. We made 1,000. And we made 1,500. And we have 100 on each leg of BV of points left. Okay. Now, let's just take this as it is right now. And what you want to do is you want to, first of all, you want to build this in the first couple of weeks. All right. This is your base. This is what you want to build. 60 people, you should put that as your 30-day goal. 60 people in 30 days. I think that's a good goal. 60 people in 30 days. Now, I want 60 people in my first week, okay? But I think it's a good goal, right? We're in pre-launch right now. 60 people in 30 days. You've made 2,500. You've made $3,000 plus all your bonuses. Now, what you're going to want to do is put everybody on the coin of the month auto deal, okay? So that means they buy the coin of the month, and that is $75, and that qualifies them for commission. Okay? So you're going to take those 60 people that you have in here, your 60 people, and they're all going to be on the $75 auto ship. You get a coin of the month. Okay? And that 60 people, you're going to get 20 points for each of those. So every month, 60 people is going to be 20 points on the coin of the month plan. Okay? Coin of month. So 20 times 60, so that's 1,200. So and that's 1,200 total. So that means each side you're going to get 600 and 600. So that means every month you have 600 coming in. And that's without building anything else. And nobody's going to stop building, right? It goes down to infinity. But your matrix right there, now you have 600 per month. So you made $3,000 building this. And now you're also going to have a monthly 600. That's not a lot of money, right? I know. But we're not trying to get to 600 a month. We need to add 2 zeros to that, right? Now we're talking a decent monthly income, right? And if you're not making 50 grand a month, you're not doing it. You should be doing something else. So let's play around with this. Let's continue this down a little bit. Okay, so you're continuing to build. You're joining our daily meetings. You're bringing your friends. Because that's the other part. You don't have to sell everybody yourself. Get them on the phone with us. Get them on the phone with me. Get them on the phone with David. Get them on the phone with Cowboy. Get them on the phone with Carla. Get them on the phone with Joe. Get them on the phone. Look, and there's somebody for everybody. You know what I mean? If you want a slow talker, we got a slow talker. You want a fast talker, we got a fast talker. You want a city slicker, we got a city slicker. If you want a cowboy, we got a cowboy. Okay? So size your people up, get them on here. Because here's the deal, guys. This is the way, and I've been talking about the monetary revolution for a decade. Okay? As you know, I'm a crypto guy. Well, you may know, right? Lots of crypto. But crypto is amazing. You need crypto. I always tell people you need Bitcoin, you need Litecoin, you need Global Boost, you need the old chains that they can't freeze, they can't seize, and they can't stop them. They can't take them by court order, right? But you also need gold and silver. This is the other part of the puzzle, and that's one of the reasons why we jumped on this, because you do need this. You need this. Okay? All right. So let's have some fun here. Let's take this down another level. Okay, we're going to take this down another level here. So this is now is level 6. I'm not going to draw out all the lines. But on level 6, obviously, we're just going to double this number. So the 32 becomes the 6,400 PV. Now remember, we did 60 people in 60 days, right? I mean, 60 people in our first 30 days. So we're going to try to do 5 levels again in our next 30 days, and let's see how much money we make, right? So on this level, we're going to have 6,400. Of course, we have $100 in PV left over. I get rid of this here. So we're going to have 6,500 in BV split 2 ways. So we're going to have 3,200 on either side, 3,300. I'll just move this right over here. Okay, so we're going to have on this level 3,300. It's actually 32. But we have the leftovers, so I'll keep it easy. 3,200, right? And what's our payout going to be? So we'll have 33 and 33 on either side. 3,300, 3,300. Pays every 500. You're going to make $3,000. So you're going to make $3,000 on this level right here. On your 6th level, you're going to make $3,000. We'll add that right here. 6th level, another $3,000. Okay. Let's go one more level down here. Now we have 1,200. We have 1,280, right? 12,800. Now we're starting to get talking. Right? So we just made $3,000 on that level. This is not counting your bonuses of all your personally sponsored. It's not counting the people that come in and be like, "Hey, I want to buy $20,000 of gold bullion," which you're going to get paid for. Okay. Now, of course, everything's at cost, so it all factors in. Okay. It's not huge commissions on that, but I asked about that on a $20,000 gold bullion buy. You can expect about $1,500 of points, and then of course everything's split, so about $750. So it's not a huge bonus on that, but they're getting it at cost. Okay, remember that. Okay, so 12,800 points on this level. You have 64 on each. So I'll carry that over there, 6,400, right? Now we're talking. So we have 64. All right, well, we cleared 3,000. So we have 300 left. I don't know. I don't think I need to write that, actually. Okay. So now we have 64 on either side. Plus the 300 that carried over. So we have, on this level, 67 100 on either side, and you just made $6,500. So remember, this is our second month. It's our second month. Okay. So this is the 7th level, and we made 6,500. Let's take it down another level. So we have 12,800. 25 times 2 because we're going down one more level. This is now your 8th level down. 25. 600. So that's 12,800 on either side. And now things are starting to get exciting, right? Now at this point too, you have so many people that are getting super excited about what's going on. You're getting excited. Your wife is loving you. Your husband's loving you. Your kids are loving you. I mean, you're doing it, right? I mean, that's because the other thing is you're touching so many people, and that's the fun thing about network marketing is that you're touching so many people, and you're helping so many people. So that's a pretty special and important thing, right? So we have 12.8 on either side. We had 67 here, so we know there's 200 left over, right? So we're going to go 12.8. 12,800. 12,800 plus the 2 that was left over. 200. So that is a whopping 13 grand. And guys, remember, you can make 30K per week on each position. That's the max you can make per week, right? So 13,000 on each side. So now you made 13,000, right? On this level. That's the 8th level. Yes. 8th level. And now things are starting to get interesting, right? Because you got a lot more people in here. You're feeding into the matrix. I'm going to run this number again here in a minute. But let's go ahead and take this down one more level. You just made 13 grand, guys. So this month you're starting to do pretty good. Starting to do pretty good. You made 3,000 the first month. Now on the second month, you're trying to do the same amount of levels here, right? You're just growing. This is how it works. Multiplication, the network marketing. You made 3,000, 6,500. That's 9,500 plus 1,300, 13,000 rather. So you're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. You're up over 20 grand so far. Okay, so on the 9th level, take these numbers, 25,600. And remember, that's everybody getting their package, right? So that times 2. So that's 51,200 points. And that is 25,600 on either side. Again, now we're really getting interesting. Now we didn't have anything left over because we got all of our BV out of that. Okay. So we have 25,600 on both sides. What does that mean? That means we made $25,500. I'm going to do this one more level down, and then I want to break down this number here, but I just want to take it down 10. But I think the numbers start to get start to really kind of get it, because this is 10 levels down that I'm doing. This is the 10th level, okay? You've already made, a ton of money here. 25 and 13, it's 30, 38, 65, and 3, and 40, almost 50 grand, okay? Close to 50 grand. Okay, so next level down here, and this will be the last level that I'm going to run through this stuff, but just to give you an idea, and then you have a number in your head too of what type of organization you need in order to make this happen. Okay, so the next level down is 102, 400 points. You're going to have 51, 200 on each side. $51,200 on each side. Okay. So that's the 10th level. We had 100 BB carryover. So with 51,200, it would be 51,300. You're going to make $51,000, and you'll have 300 left over. And $51,000 on your 10th level. Now you see how important it is to build this thing out. 10 levels down, and then you help people make more money. That's the cool thing about network marketing. You help people get their dreams. You help people make money, and you make money. That's the way it works. So we've made a boatload. This is 2 months. Okay, now we're now 60 days in. I like to do things in 30-day runs, so you can start to figure out how that works, right? But let's go to this number here. Let's figure out how many people we have in the organization now, and let's figure they're all on that coin of the month. Everybody, you're at least on the coin of the month, and people are going to buy more. People like me, I'm gonna buy a bunch. I'm gonna buy a bunch of coins. I'm gonna buy a bunch of gold, silver. I'm gonna decide, hey man, I got a bunch of big paycheck here. I'm gonna turn this stuff. I'm gonna turn my dirty fiat into real money. You know, gold and silver was the constitutional mandate. People don't know this. Gold and silver was constitutional mandate to use in the United States until 1864. It's a lot of history that's a little bit funny. We're not going to get into it right now. 1864, we started on paper money. They started the gold standard in 1900, tried it out, didn't last very long, a couple, 2, 3 decades, and then World War II came and they got off it. But that's for another time. Okay, so let's figure out how many people we have here. So every 100 is a person, right? So in 30 days we had 60 people we figured out, right? And that was here, right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we had 60 people on 5 levels, but then the magic really started happening. Because on the next level, we had 64 people plus, yes, plus 128 plus 250, 256 people on that level. That's your 8th level. On your 9th level, you had 5,120 people. Okay. Now we're jamming. But we're really still not that many people. 5,000 people in an organization. Guys, we're going to be here so fast, it's going to make your head spin. Okay? And then on your last level there, not your last level because it pays to infinity, but on that level there, the 10th level, you had 102 BV. So what is that? That is so plus 10,240. So you have 15,000 people now in your organization. Over here, right? We're going to get they're all on the coin of the month. 20 BV, okay? And many of them are going to be doing a lot more than that. You're going to have a lot. I keep calling it BV. They call it points in this thing. Points. Okay, points. So 20, but let's just say they're all on the coin of the month. So you have $15,800. We're 60 days in. You have an organization under you. You didn't do them all. Everybody's working. Maybe you personally sponsored 50. Maybe you personally sponsored 10. Maybe you personally sponsored 500. Maybe you personally sponsored 2. Okay? But you have 15,808 people. They're all on the coin of the month. You're going to get 20 points on each of them. 20 points. Equals $316 160 points. So you have 15,808 people. By 20 points is 316,000. Am I doing this right, David? Am I doing this right? Because this is about to be a huge number. So you have 15,800. Let me just do that again. 15,808 times 20 points. 15,808 times 20 points. 316. So you have 316. This is why I like to run these numbers, because this is where it really, really gets interesting, guys. Okay, this is where it really, really gets interesting. So 316,160 points. Divide that by 2, because of course you have to have it on both sides, and you're making 100. And 58,000 per month, like clockwork. So you can start to see the power of this thing, okay, and how this is going, and that's the deal. That's the deal. So I'm going to write that down. It's $158,080 per month. You've worked 60 days, and you're set. And I didn't even talk about the 10% matching bonus. So you're going to be here way, way sooner, guys. You're going to be here way sooner, but that's just how that plays out. Now, you also have a 10% bonus, matching bonus. Everybody that you personally sponsor, so if you personally sponsor 100 people, 40 people, 10 people, 2 people, everything that they make, you also make 10% of that. Okay? So you make 10% of that. 60 people. I just want to do that number again here. 60 times 20. 60, 1200. Yeah. And that, my friends, is how we make a lot of money. That's how we do it. Okay, right there. And you turn that money into things like gold and silver. You turn that into other types of things, maybe blockchains that can't be inflated. And all of a sudden, it's not all of a sudden, it's not overnight. It's a lot of work. Okay, it's going to be a lot of work, but we're going to do it with you. And you're making a lot of money. You're making a lot of money. So that's it. That's how it works. Again, I'll write that down. You also get, I'm going to put that right over here. I'll put it right over here. You also get your 10% matching bonus. 10, I'll write it here. 10% matching bonus on all personally sponsored people. So what's going to happen is you're going to build this thing. You're going to be at this number. You're going to start maxing out your position way before you get down here. Way before you get down here. And you're going to want to probably add some more positions or however you want to do it. But that's the deal. Thanks for playing. It's our first time doing the comp plan. I'm pretty excited about it. What do they say? I'll see you at the top. And by the way, we are at the top of this thing. So that's it. I hope you like it. Get out of your way a little bit here so you can just screenshot it or whatever you want to do. And again, this is with the $399 package. There's also the $149 package. That's 30 points. $399 package is 100 points. I use that to do everything. So the numbers, they'll fluctuate. But that's the deal. AtCostMetals, AtCostMetals.Club. Head over there, register. AtCostMetals.com is the main site. Of course, clubs is the referral code that we're using right now. That's where the .club should forward to. That may change in the future. AtCostMetals.Club. You guys soon.
There you have it, David. I'll tell you what, man. I haven't been this excited to build a large organization, which is exactly what we're going to do in a long time. Long time.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
that plan is super exciting. I'm very pumped for it.
Listen, here's the deal, guys. 6 figures a month is really where you need to be in this fiat deal in order to be making it. I mean, you know, $1 million a year, $1.2 million a year, that's what you need to be doing in order to make it. You should be able, you know, I mean, gosh. So super excited about this. AtCostMetals.com is the main site. AtCostMetals.Club. Work with us. We'll work with you. We'll build it. Give you real money. Real money. Okay. If you go to the site, they're accepting Doggy Coin. I still call it Dogecoin. They say Doggy Coin, Litecoin. You can use your credit card. The founders all been using Boosty as well, Global Boost. So you know where we're headed with that. Okay. But super excited about really everything, man. And, you know, excited to work with you, David. I was just talking to Fly while I was running through. He's really excited about it. Here's the thing, guys. The ability to build a network with something viral like this is like, you don't ignore it. Don't sleep on it.
No,
because
definitely not.
Yeah, we're going to build. And there'll still be room. There'll still be room in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. We're still going to be building. Ideally, we put 1 million people in this thing in the first year. I think in the first year.
That's right. That's how we do it. We go far together, as they say. And, you know, we can bring these dreams to the table. We can achieve these things. And with all this massive amounts of energy going into it, you'll get coins, silver coins every week that, you know, of course, are always holding their value.
You're going to get gold and silver. I mean, come on, guys. Like, you know what I mean? Can you make anything better? So then you get your paycheck and you buy some more gold and silver, put it in there, do what you need to do. And this is worldwide. I know I see a lake from Egypt or somewhere like that. I know we're all over the place. But super excited about it. And Ireland, of course. Go to AtCostMetals.Club. Sign up now. Reach out to us. Let's talk. Let's get you going. Get you in up top. Because that's where we want to see you, at the top.
Thank you, Bruce.
Porter Brothers are signing off our first show, the Porter Brothers.
That's right.
See you tomorrow.
See you soon.
Your voice is powerful. When combined with social engagement, it's a force for change. Decentralized media paired with free speech is the catalyst for an empowered world and a unified, invaluable ecosystem. Join Global Boost, become a champion of free speech, and help to reshape the future of media.